Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dean Walters, your Aging Boldly Health Coach, and welcome to Flexible Friday. Now, today we're going to focus on stretches for our shoulders to help make them more flexible. Now, please remember, even though the exercises, stretches, and routines we'll be working on in this series are simple, if you have any concerns about any of them, just watch, don't do, and talk to your healthcare provider first. Now, our shoulders are the most omni-flexible joints in our body and also the most unstable. It's a ball joint with no real socket like the hips have, just a lot of tendons and ligaments surrounding it, making it extremely versatile and extremely vulnerable. So let's head over to my Aging Boldly home studio so I can demonstrate some of these stretches. Come on. Okay, hey everybody, back in the studio now. First thing I wanted to do was talk a little bit about the shoulder joint. You know, I spoke earlier about how amazing this joint is and how many different things you can do with it, but let's take a look at this, see if I can get this model in the right place. And you can see, okay, here's the head of the humerus. This is your clavicle, your collarbone, and of course the shoulder blade. But if you see in there, there's nowhere for that ball joint to really sit. It's just held in place by tons of ligaments and tendons. That's why we can do so many things with it, but it's also very susceptible to injury. So let me set this down. Now let's talk about some of the stretches that I like to do for the shoulder. Now, first of all, the one stretch, warm up, whatever that I really dislike is a windmill. And you see it a lot in the gym. You see guys flaring their arms around like this, you know, to loosen up that shoulder. That's fine if you're 20. If you're 50, 60, 70, 80, that can be really, really tough on your joints. So what I like to do is simply bend the arm, step to the side here, there we go. Bend the arm, and then you can move that shoulder around. Get the elbow, always lead with the elbow. Get it as high as you can. Move it around, loosen up that joint, go the other direction. This way you're doing it safely and not risking any kind of injury. You have control over it. Go to the other side. Now, for some of you, if you have frozen shoulder or shoulder issues, you may only be able to get this high. That's okay. If you can only get this high, then work the shoulder forward and back. Forward and back. Down, up. Eventually, you can hopefully get it to loosen up a little bit. Okay? That's the first one. That windmill, but it's a protected windmill exercise. Now, the other one, I'm going to back up for this one, is you're going to extend, you'll do it with both arms, but extend your arm out to the side, turn the hand back and front. Back and front. If you put your hand on your shoulder, you'll feel everything that's going on in there. This is a great one. Back and forth. Make sure you get both sides in and back and forth. It's a great stretch for the shoulders. Okay, the other one, of course, hands behind the head and press. You're not only pressing back, you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. So you're getting a stretch across the front of the shoulders. You're also getting a stretch across the front of the chest. You can take deep breaths while you're doing this. So those are great, easy stretches for the shoulders, safe stretches to do. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next Tuesday when I'm going to talk about upper body cardio, and that is a whole other animal. So feel free to comment below. If you like what you heard, please like this video. Make sure you tell your friends about our group, Aging Boldly, Living Younger, Longer, and Prospering. Have a terrific weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday.